ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we get our first look at Avery Johnson. This quarterback, one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Arizona State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there's Reed Harris, coming off a game of nearly 100 yards and a couple of scores.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
Let's take a second about Arizona State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The run inside. It's Brown. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Johnson wants to throw it. Williams open on the right side.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking for a big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeps it on the option. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense would be in a really good position all game long.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Johnson looking to throw. unloads it left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit, and he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A give to Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Boley. Out wide right, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's changing the play. They'll run with Brown. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the return, it's Danzy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Burrowing for yardage. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. On the return. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Got it behind the line, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Keep it on the ground, it's Brown. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Now on the move. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's White. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Catch away to his left. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Long way to go on 2nd down. pulls it and fires to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Boley. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout taken here, second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Kansas State quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Enough to move the chains. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still looking. Open space at the 25. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. From the red zone, it's Jackson. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 43, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just under half a minute to go before the break, they'll take over 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Jackson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. Oh, the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coach Colin Klein told me at the half, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. Brown again. Pull to the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To the air, it's Boley. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One more time, it's Brown. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Hand off for Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Quarterback changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Anderson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Slings it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Right side, it's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Touchdown ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the option, it's Johnson. He's past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Left side is White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives him a first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Boley. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. A give to Brown. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Caught, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Boley. Caught. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the 4th quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Still looking to his right. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Finds the big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns it loose. Right side, it's Jackson. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Leaves it in his belly. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll be brought down quick. Very short game. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Making the adjustment. On third down, here's Robinson. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They don't need a bunch on second down. In the backfield, it's White. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third and long coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. On the return. Makes a move. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to remedy the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.